Of my car and ran into somebody else's car.
He
He didn't want to be a part of our family anymore. He's like, you guys just torture me. That's all you guys do. No, he stopped for ice cream. Dairy cream.
Did he eat?
Mom, he wanted ice cream. His throat probably hurts.
Huh?
His throat probably hurts. So,
That took me forever to get home.
huh?
Where'd you guys go?
We went
Through
down.
town?
We tried to go down 18th, and that was a wholly dead stop. So I was like, oh, let's run over to 20th. The Rockies game was getting out.
Oh, wow.
At least we moved in that traffic.
Yeah, I couldn't get up, whatever that is, the street to get to I-70.
Can't even believe you went that way. Hi, guys. Hi, I know you were the first one in. Hi, KK family. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Bridget. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Well, good news. Jackson did not have to have a stent put in. I was gonna try and wait for more people to come in. But it's worse than they thought it was, so I'm gonna try and wait for more people to come in. Yeah, it was like, okay, well, we're not gonna keep you. Okay, well, now we're gonna keep you. Okay, now we're not gonna keep you. Okay, wait, we're gonna keep you. Okay, wait, you guys can just go home. It was so frustrating. It was the most frustrating day I've ever had in my entire life. I'm trying to wait to see when Jackson's getting here. He was in my car to come home, and then he jumped in his brother's car because we were stuck in traffic, and he wanted ice cream. So it is way bad. It is way bad. And I feel so bad for him. I kind of wasn't even gonna stream, but I thought a lot of you guys might be worried. It was really hard for me to even talk about it. But he has they think his Nissen is bad, which is his stomach graft, which requires massive surgery. And he definitely has a hernia. So they want to test him to make sure that where the hernia is at. Micah, come on, honey. Micah, come on. Micah, come inside. They want to make sure where the hernia is. So they have to run this test. And then he'll probably be back in surgery by the end of this week or early next week. And that one is it's a incisions, and yeah. But his bowel duct is open, so that was good news. He did have a chip in there. I don't know how he gets little pieces of chips stuck in there. They think I forgot what they called it. His acid from his stomach is really full. And so what it did is it burned a hole through everything. So it's a freaking mess right there. So, yeah. And they couldn't do anything about it today. It's not a GI problem. Well, it is, but it isn't. The surgeon has to do it. Yeah. So the surgery today did not go as planned, and then it was good news on that part, but they found a way worse problem. In my opinion, that's a way worse problem. So they put him on some narcotic pain medication until he can get into surgery. So, yeah. It's scary. I'm super scared. Because this will be the 5th one he's had on his stomach. As far as this particular thing. So Yeah, mine, it's kind of a really sad situation. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, KK family. Hi, Blind. Yeah. So we were leaving the hospital. They didn't know if we should leave. Should we stay? Should we leave? Should we stay? Should we leave? I'm like, oh my God, the doctor wrote for us to be discharged. But then, like, his vitals weren't the best when he got up, and so they were like, no, you're going to have to stay. Okay, well, now you can go home. Yeah, it was a holy mess. So, I'm sorry, I'm watching down the street for Jackson. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, it was such a disaster today. But they found a potato chip, another chip in there, and he hasn't eaten chips, so the only thing I could think is it's Takis up in his. That one made me giggle just because, yeah. But they have to run this test to see where where the leak is almost. So it's like an upper GI study, but it's done with more like something that will sizzle, like Alka-Seltzer almost, and it'll bubble up and show him where the leak is, so that the surgeon can go in the right spot to fix the hiatal hernia. So that's what it's called, a hiatal hernia. So sad, very sad, but that's the reality of Jackson's little life. We just never know what's gonna happen. So, and that's all. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to where Jackson's at. All he wanted was ice cream. Poor little guy. That's all he wanted. His throat hurts. They were in and out of his throat, and so yeah, his throat hurts. Michelle, can you call me? I'll be back soon after the nurse leaves. Okay, Bridget. I don't remember, but yes, I can call you. Her surgery went amazing, and she feels so much better now. Yeah, because I was like, well, he has pain. It's not like he doesn't have any pain. Hi, Deborah. So they did put him on narcotic pain medication just until we can get into the next surgery, because the GI doctor can't do that surgery. It actually has to go to the pediatric surgeon. So. You got 4 in the fucking room. Why don't you calm the fuck down? There's something in the air today, I think. Everybody's having a bad day. Everybody. Anyway, so I have faith he'll be okay. He's a strong guy. Yeah. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, he'll be alright. Hi, BRC boards. How are you? Welcome. Panties are twins, right? I'm like, hi, Mr. Blind. How are you? Yeah, oh, well, he's not home yet, but he stopped at Dairy Queen with his brother. I had him, and then he jumped out of my car and jumped in his brother's car, right in the middle of traffic. But his throat is really hurting, so all he wanted was Dairy Queen. That's all he wanted, so... And I had to pee, so I had to get home. Hi, Carlton. So... he's doing okay. Oh my God, he was so funny. He was so freaking hilarious. The anesthesia, Deborah, oh my God, it's so funny. It is so funny when your kid is... I don't even remember what he said. Oh, what did he say? I'm gonna go to Wichita. Just That's what he told me. Not, hi, Mom. He said, I'm going to go to Wichita. He went to stop and get Dairy Queen. But yeah, he got released. They didn't know. They were like, you're staying. You're going to go home. You're going to stay. You're going to go home.
Drink, you can't drink.
He can drink. He can't drink. Let me call up to your room. Let me get him, and then we'll transport you upstairs.
His prescription's right. It's wrong.
Yeah, his prescription's right. It's
Cody,
wrong.
the
Oh
other
my
thing
God.
is that.
They were going to send him home on 2 different narcotics. And I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, that's the first thing he said, huh? I'm going to go to Wichita. They're so funny out of anesthesia. Look, there's our boy, guys. There's our boy. Here he comes. Here comes our boy. Hi, Francis. Sorry, I was jibber-jabbering. I do that. There he is. Got himself an ice cream that's almost all gone. That's all he wanted was ice cream. Well, I hope everything's okay, Kenneth. Michelle. Never mind, bye-bye. Walks away. Oh, Carlton. I said hello. How are you? I might not be paying the best attention. How's everyone doing? Well, I'm doing okay. I just, literally just got home from the hospital. There was a Rockies game, which was baseball. So we got stuck in that traffic. Can you help him get up the stairs?
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be even walking up them stairs. Look how wobbly he is. Somebody help him up them stairs.
Go up, Jackson. I can go.
Ow, my hair got caught in the wind chimes. Thank you, Diana. Alright, bye, Michelle. God is good. I'm so happy. Yeah, me
So happy
too.
to see,
Me too. There he is.
Oh, thank you so much.
Right now, I'm
thank you.
reading a 1,400-page book on number 500 finished before Friday. Oh, you best get to reading. Oh, hi, Allie. My Allie. Hi, Carla. I know. Everybody was worried. We literally just got home.
You deserve a lodge log.
Say hi to Deborah. Say hi to your peeps. Hi, Frozen.
Hello, the peeps.
Apparently dogs like elk stool. Here you go.
Yeah, maybe. He's got to have another surgery done in a couple days.
Lamb and blueberries.
These are weird shoes.
Hi, BioX1. How are you? I'm really
Simple
fast
trainers.
reader, so no problem for me. Oh, that's cool.
The trainer, you
That's good.
sit,
How
stay,
are you,
shake,
Frozen? Long
roll.
time no see. How are you?
Get one of those, he gets really smart.
Okay, I'm gonna go back
Check
in.
the
It's loud out
expiration
here.
on it first. Not
For 10/13/2018.
Okay,
Oh, you're-
so
huh?
hi, Kayoko. All right, I got a few more people in here. So Jackson had surgery today. They did not have to put in a stent. He was able to.
No.
He did have
No, paw.
what looked like a stone of some sort, so they took it. They're gonna biopsy
Lay,
it,
I said.
and he
Lay.
also had a
Sit,
chip
stay.
of some sort, like a. I don't think it's a potato chip. I think it's a talkie, but he said it definitely looks like some sort of a chip.
Sit, Micah.
So
Sit.
he had that.
Stay.
Came out. His bile duct is still open after they got that stuff out of there. Cleaned them all out.
Stay. Sit,
But what they
stay.
noticed is he's got a
You
hiatal
almost fell
hernia,
down putting that down.
and that
Mikey,
hernia,
come on, bro.
meaning his stomach
Get away from
acid
those stairs,
in his
please.
stomach is
Jack.
very full, and so it's eating through his diaphragm again. And this has happened when he was 6 years old, and that requires his stomach wrap to have to be
No more
redone and
You didn't
the
seem
hernia
too
to be
smart for
fixed.
that.
It's called a hiatal hernia and a Nissen
But
fundoplication done,
cranberries must be good
which
for dogs.
is major surgery. That's major surgery. That's incisions.
They're weird.
He'll have
huh?
5 incisions in his
Yeah, he loves
stomach
them though. What's
to
this one?
fix it.
Ooh, cut
just-
steak.
cheesiness. Sticks with cheddar.
Even better than we are.
Yeah. Could have been a tortilla chip. Could have been a tortilla
Let your
chip.
pals saddle up your taste buds with these.
The babies need to
simple
start chewing up their
chickens.
food better.
You need to cut above the
A
rest.
hernia above the belly button. No, his is at his diaphragm.
No more.
That's where your husband's was. Jackson's is right at his diaphragm, which affects his stomach wrap. So because there was so much acid there, it just ate right through. So there he is, just stoned out of his gourd, probably.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
She's pretty.
See,
yeah. So they have to do a test. It's like a upper GI test. Thank you guys. Thank you, Miranda. But it's more like with an Alka-Seltzer, something that will bubble up so that they can see exactly where the leak is for the surgeon to go in and repair it. So, right, Allie? I don't know, when are they gonna want to do that? They said within a couple days. They weren't sure if they wanted to keep him and try and get everything done while he was admitted in. And then they admitted him and then discharged him, admitted him, discharged him. It was so, it was just such a conundrum of a day, man. Conundrum of a day. That's a good word for it. Yeah, thank you, Shot Girl. He's a tough guy. I mean, this will be his 5th one of having that done. The hernia never came back after he was 6, but I've been telling them that I don't think that part of him is right. Like, his burps are weird, like, everything's so weird, yeah. Definitely stressful.
What happens if you never get a hernia?
Didn't even want to talk about it. I was...
huh?
What happens if you don't get a hernia treated?
God.
You can burst.
And then they talked about this story about, okay, you get an IV put in, and it's a needle so it can poke your skin, and then through the needle out comes a tube into your vein. Well, that tube, it's like flexible, so the people can move with them in, right? And the nurse was like, oh, let me make sure that the tip didn't come off. And we're like, wait, what? Well, the tip of your little tube that has your IV can break off inside your vein. And they were digging around for a minute looking for a vein, trying to get his vein to not roll. Freaked me out. I was like, well, how would you know? Like, how would you find it? If she goes, you don't. Okay, so just a little tiny piece of plastic just travels through your body, causing infection after infection after infection after infection after infection. You can be treated for the infection, but then they know that there's a piece flowing through your bloodstream forever and ever, never to find a way out. I was like, you couldn't not tell me that story, thank you. I already panic about everything else. Nice hot bubble bath, yeah, some wine, right? I need a big fat drink. The neighbors are cooking.
They're bringing us some.
Right? If I tell her my story, she'll bring us some. Oh, jeez. She sounds like an idiot. I'm a medical assistant, and is false, right? I was like, okay. I said, how, like, what did I tell her? Like, how common is that? And she goes, oh, it's super, super, super rare. It doesn't happen all the time. I've never seen it. And I was like, okay, but you don't tell parents that. Like, you shouldn't tell parents that unless the tip did break off. I was like, oh my God, yeah. And she was the one like, okay, well, the doctor gave him his prescription for his pain medicine and then, like, doesn't sign it, doesn't put the right things on. I was like, I'm telling you, there's something in the air today. Thank you, Carla. I could use big family group hug. Everybody that wants to give me a hug, say hug. I'm having virtual hugs. Oh, thank you, Kynan. Kynan gonna give me a hug. Oh, thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Jan. Thanks, Triple G's. Thanks, Allie. Jeez, hospitals can't ever do anything right. Not for Jackson, Hannah. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, Jackson needs big hugs too. Hi, Diane. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Francis. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so cool.
So, Mom.
What?
Remember I told you about Hello's chest?
Mm-hmm.
So they call Hello chest Mini stomach. Not like meanly. You know what I mean?
Jackson was telling me this story of his friend has this big, like, his chest goes like that, just out. And it's like a lump in his chest. And he's had it since Jack's known him. So, thank you, Deborah. My stuff from another mister. Oh my god, I'm telling you something else. Normally this hospital and the doctors are good, and I felt like everything was just, oh, Deborah. Yeah, thank you, Jan. I just felt like nothing, I don't know. I'm glad that he didn't have to have a stent put in, because that is months of recovery, where this surgery will be 2 weeks and he'll be up roaming around. And he won't have to go back for another surgery to have the stent taken out. So that's refreshing to me. So they didn't take he has a stitch still in his stomach from the last Nissen they did. So they didn't take that out. They're like, oh no, we'll have the surgeon take that one out when he has his next surgery in a couple days. What the frick? Like, to me, I would have just kept him, ran the tests they needed to run, and schedule his surgery. But it don't work like that in medical world, I guess. They have to get this approved and that approved. And I'm like, well, how about you don't send home a kid that's, like, sick? That's, that's what was weirding me out. That weirded me out. That they would send a kid home that has a hernia and just let him be. So what? It could just get worse and worse until it... I don't know. Whatever. I knew something was wrong with it, though. They've been telling the doctors. What? Oh, somebody's got to go down and get your suitcase. It's got all his blankets, and the other blue bag has his bear and stuff in it. He wants his bear. Will you put this in the freezer for me, Bo? I want a cup of coffee, and I made it, but I didn't make it. That makes sense. I gotta have one bite, though.
Where's Keys, McGee's?
I don't know. Right here.
Oh!
I think that's rock. Oh my gosh. Alright, Miranda. Oh my god, Bridget. Yeah, those stents ain't nothing nice. They say that they don't hurt. Bullcrap, fucking bullcrap. Let me shove a piece of plastic in you. Jack's was like a meshy thing, but let me shove one of these big old things inside your little tiny little duct and tell me it don't hurt. Oh, thank you, son. I got dowsing rods today from Cardiac. Oh, wow. I saw Marie using the, or no, not Marie, Patty using those from the G team. Using the dowsing rods, or whatever they're called, right? Did I get that right? Yeah, dowsing rods. I would just be careful doing it in your house. You gotta find yourself a place. Because like Omar always says, if it's haunted during the night, it's going to be haunted during the day. If a place is haunted, it's haunted. Don't matter what time of day it is. Jackson woke up saying he wanted... Yeah, he woke up going, I'm going to go to Wichita. That was the first thing out his mouth. Not, hey, hi. Oh, yeah. Ow, Bridget. Yeah, Jackson's was in for about 5.5 months. So it was up by his pancreas. Said they had to put a stent in. He would have been in the hospital for up to a week. Could have been up to a week because of the pancreatitis it would have caused. Well, they're still up there messing with his pancreas, so I don't see why that wouldn't cause it. Still, I don't know. I don't even know. I was so, like, disappointed today with everything that happened, so. Because he starts off, well, everything went great. He didn't need a stent. Oh, but there's always a but. My son was like, don't understand. Oh my god, it's funny, huh, Kyoko? Oh my gosh. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing at him. Do you remember telling me you're going to Wichita?
No.
Why did I tell you that?
I don't know. Wherever the computer bag is has his prescriptions. Somebody can go run and get him filled for him. Father.
Yeah.
Father.
Where's the computer bag?
In the car.
Well, at least we don't have to drive anywhere. Walgreens just right there. And one of my investigations. Oh, really, Jen? There you go, Francis. I'm gonna go lay back down my tooth today. Ouch. Okay, you go take care of yourself, Triple G's. Thanks for stopping in. There you go, Francis. Jan's done one on her investigations. Looking the red rail when he came out of surgery. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, Jackson, you were licking me too. What is up with them trying to lick me? Or, yeah.
What? How did I lick you?
Yeah, you did lick me. And then he took my elbow and squeezed it real hard. Look, wait, Jack. Look at his little bear. It looks like Stewie's bear from Family Guy. Oh, that was cute. He's all holding his little hand. Oh. It's hot in this house. Oh, take your sweater off, okay. I know. He can try to pretend that he's gonna be a big boy, but he's still just a little baby. I wanna see it when you all come back, right? Oh, his bear. That's funny. Takes it everywhere he goes. It was in the car that day. Both those days we went down to visit you. Let me see the older brother. I went to the hospital for his brother's surgery. Yeah, they're really close and kind of. He's only ever missed one surgery, and that's when he stayed in Arkansas and was working, so he couldn't come home for it. Yeah, Hannah carries her Pooh Bear everywhere too. And Pooh and Barry are bestest friends. He was hiding him. So, yeah, it's so, yeah, they're so cute. Yeah. They're so funny. Okay, Carla. But Barry gets Pooh in trouble. Yeah. Barry's a troublemaker. Big time troublemaker. So what did they do? I missed it. Because my nurse came over to change my dressing. Oh. So they didn't have to put a stint in. They did find a chip and a little like stone. They said it looked like a stone. They're gonna send both of them off for to the pathologist. They did some biopsies of his small intestine, and what else did they say? that bile duct and something else.
Stomach.
His stomach lining. Because his stomach is full of, like, full. It's not supposed to be full like that, of, you know, your what?
Bile.
Your bile. And so what it did, hi Biggies, is it ate like a hole through his diaphragm. And that happened to him when he was 6, and that's what caused him to have his first stomach grap. And then 3 more after that, and this will be his 5th one. They're going to have to replace that one. They're going to have to repair the hiatal hernia. So they sent us home today on pain medication, not because he had anything done or needed it, or, you know, surgically needed it today, but because he's just been living in pain for so long, like months and months. You know, I kept telling them what it was. They don't want to ever listen to me, so now they're going to have to, they had to go and get it, like, pre-authorized to do this test, and then the GI doctor is calling in the surgeon, the pediatric surgeon that Jackson's always had. He's always had this pediatric surgeon. He's #1 in the country, actually. So, he just got an award last year for being #1 pediatric surgeon. So, I'm very blessed in that way. But, yeah, so it's good news he didn't have to have a stent. Bad news because now he's going to have incisions, and yeah. They said there's no point in taking out his stitch. We're going to be cutting into his belly button anyways, so, which grosses me out that they cut his belly button. That's the one that grosses me out the worstest. But that's where the camera goes, I guess. Ugh. So yeah, they're like, oh yeah, it's what did they tell me? It's just a small hernia right now. What'd they say, a 1/2 inch in diameter or something? So that don't seem very small to me. Does it? It is in retrospect, maybe, I don't know, but anyways, I need to make a story run. Okay, Frozen. I'll catch you in a little bit, and stay positive. Stay prayed up. Pray for everyone. Oh, thank you, Frozen. Thank you. Have a good night. Good surgeons means a lot. Matt had the best for his lung. He was an ass in person, perfectionist surgeon. Oh, that's cool. Well, they stitch you, like, deep in, and then they put another layer of stitches, and then, the glue, or whatever, the suture glue or whatever. And over time, over the last 2 years, the last layer of stitches came through into his belly button. The rest of them are just dissolved. But that one, those ones, he's already had one taken out like a year ago, and now this one. So they said there's no point in taking it out, so, because they're just going to be cutting into him, so, which is super painful for him. But they had him going home on 2 different narcotics. Like, that was weird too, huh? So we gotta figure it out. He's only on 1 now, but I don't know that he needs any more today.
Yeah.
Was he funny in your car? Because he was funny in mine. He's so silly, huh? After anesthesia. I'm like kinda sitting over there, chilling out with Tim's mom. Jackson went and laid down, I think. Doctor said he has to stay in bed the rest of the day, and if he has to go to the bathroom, he has to get one of us to take him. So, he needs a little bell. Ding, 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 when he needs something. Not like he's hurt from the original problem. but he's not hurt from surgery. I think his throat hurts a little bit. Yeah, got my coffee. So, anyways,
Talkies.
so were you in my stream last night? Me?
No,
What?
not talkies.
No, they said no spicy and no greasy foods today.
Can I have
For
a sandwich?
24 hours, you have to do nothing but what you're doing right now.
Can I have a sandwich?
Yeah, you can have a sandwich. What kind of sandwich?
Turkey sandwich.
A turkey sandwich?
Lettuce. Mayonnaise.
You don't like mayonnaise? God, I was like, wait, what?
Did you hear that?
Grounded from Talkies.
Did you hear this? My baby went.
No, you haven't eaten all day. You had your ice cream. It's a hernia. Yeah.
You know, like turkey,
I don't know.
tomato,
what
lettuce, the
size
whole
it is.
15
Need to
yards.
check some better. Right, Jan? That's what I'm saying. I can't believe they just let him go home with. Just let's let it get worse before we fix it.
You know, Mom.
I don't know.
Mom.
What?
Turkey, lettuce, tomato.
Oh, I was just being silly, Francis.
Salt and pepper. Cheese, some of that cheese.
We don't know yet.
Mm-mm-mm.
He has to talk to this.
I'm sorry, guys.
He has to talk to the surgeon. The GI doctor has to talk to the surgeon, and then they have to schedule another test that it's like a barium swallow with like an upper GI swallow. Nope, don't close that door all the way, buddy. Don't close it all the way. Do you gotta?
Yeah.
Okay, close it all the way then. Just yeah. He's gotta poop. Poop. Yeah. Yeah, he is very loopy. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk away from the door. It was a big ol' loud fart. Anyways, yeah, our poor dog's a mess. He's poor thing. He thought we were leaving him again. It's alright. Oh my god, so we meant to go get lunch, you guys. And I'm walking. And we come back and I put my lunch on the table. Well, kind of starts pulling the table closer to the couch. And Craig is standing there with his tray of food. And I had already put mine and Kynan's food down on the table. And broke the leg. The leg on the table broke and spilled my whole food all over. My healthy, unhealthy salad went all over the place. So I had to walk back and get me another one. But yeah, my rib hurts. And so walking back and forth. Hey, 365 was really painful because you're like. So, not the salad, right? That was the second one I got. But the first one looked even better, and then I just didn't want it after that. And yeah, after the doctor came down and talked to us, and yeah, because by the time I got back with my second salad, the doctor was there came out to talk to us after Jack's surgery, so, and here's his baby blanket. Don't ever tell him I showed you, Big Blue. No, Big Blue. Look, there's nothing left of this blanket. Jackson, you forgot Big Blue. Hi, young kid. I know. Thank you, Cardiac. Thank you. Yeah, but it's these. I look at it like it's not that Jackson's done this particular surgery before. It's comes down to, just appreciating him and not taking him for granted, and which is probably why ask Hannah. It's probably why he gets away with everything. Don't tell him I sniffed it. It smells like a baby because he puts baby lotion on. Yeah, he gets away with everything. So, which he can't go to school tomorrow. He's 24 hours bed rest right now. So until he's off bed rest, he's gotta. Did Craig eat that ice cream you gave him? Let me tell you, 365, I could use a nice stiff drink, man. Whew, what a day. So, yeah, I look at it in the hi, Miss LP, in the light that I can't ever take him for granted. Ever. Because I appreciate every moment. That's why when we travel, that's why we say travel buddies, because, yeah, you know, we don't always get to do stuff, and most times we are sick in bed or whatever. Welcome back, Mr. Blind. Hi, well, how are you? Doing good. Orzoko family, how are you? Yeah, Francis, I was a little bit loopy last night. Woo. By the time I got onto Francis's stream, I was like, man, my world was a spinning. Sure how awesome Jackson is. Oh, thank you, Deborah. You're so sweet. We're good. We just got home from Jackson's surgery thing. He was supposed to have a stent placed. They didn't need to. So they just did a bunch of biopsies and removed a chip out of his pancreas. I don't know how this kid does these things, but and has to have another surgery here in a few days. Add Mr. BS. That would be funny, Blind. That would be so funny. So yeah, we're just trucking along. Never ever take anybody for granted, because yeah, that's what. And just to appreciate life, I guess. Hubby asked me all day, and he knows how is he all day long. Yeah, all my family says, oh, thank you, Deborah. That's so sweet. Yeah, he's a trooper. The first thing he said out of surgery was, I'm gonna go to Wichita, or I'm going to Wichita, or something like that. I'm going to Wichita. Okay. Yeah, appreciate your life. Things around you, people around you, and trying to appreciate each and every little thing you get to do. I need to lay down before work. Okay, Cardiac. Thank you for stopping in. Check on Jackson. We love you so much. Our poor dog thought we were going to leave him again. Oh, thanks, Francis. Yeah, I was quite the... Whew. That thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Miss LP. Thank you. Smash it for Jackson, little baby Jackson. You're so happy to see me. You like even bowed down to me.
My princess.
He's like, oh, thank you for not leaving me again.
My queen.
Has anybody taken him out since we've been home?
Yeah.
I totally missed that one. Oh, thank you, Wow.
Pooped and pee.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm kind of, like, almost grateful he didn't have the stent put in. Because...
I'm grateful he didn't need that.
Yeah. Because
the
that's...
next gateway is that big surgery.
Yeah. He thinks that the bile duct's just going to stay open for the rest of his life.
We'll get it
Well,
checked.
praying for that, but...
I'm sorry he has a high little hernia and his Nissen is going bad, but...
Yeah, but that's like no more than 6 weeks to be healed, and he didn't have to have stuff taken out.
And it's something, yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's something.
Anyways, that was my very exciting day. What'd you guys do all day besides sit on pins and needles for Jackson? Who is that?
Stay over here.
Oh.
Grand Marshal.
Huh.
Didn't help pay bills.
Right? I don't know.
I'm gonna need
I'm gonna watch it for you. Oh, thank you, Carla. I had to wait in all day for my boiler to be fixed. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, so
$2.
yuck.
These girls from your old apartment.
Which ones?
These two.
I don't know.
They're like two bad girls from your old apartment.
Were those
Are
girls
the
from
ones
our
covered?
old apartment?
Oh, it's not them.
I was like, I don't recognize them.
Do you remember those two
Today, not
twins?
X City
And, Victoria?
Good luck on your reading there, Mr. Blind. What,
Remember those twins that lived in the Victoria apartments?
Mm-hmm.
They live here.
The twins that walked on their tiptoes?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They still walk on their tiptoes?
Yeah.
Where do they live?
In that building over there somewhere, I think. So I seen them at the park walking
I'm
around.
thinking, are we ready to go to his daughter's for the next 3 days to dog sit? Oh, Francis, house to yourself. Oh. So how long are you going to be in the hospital, Bridget?
I'm sorry to hear that.
She had surgery a few weeks ago, so a couple weeks ago. So. He's like, ah. I always thought you lived by yourself, Francis. Never see anyone else there. Oh, you're home now? Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Oh, man. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight, let me tell you. I'm glad we're home and we didn't have to stay, but when they're like, okay, we're gonna get you up to your room, I was like, okay. Good thing I packed. You never know. That was a crazy day. Crazy day. Get out. Oh, you got out on Easter Sunday.
Jackson hates you.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna hopefully get some good sleep tonight, right? Oh. I was driving home like, okay, I gotta pee and I gotta sleep. But then I was like, oh, my family's gonna be so worried. I have to let everybody know. What, Jackson? Do you want me to get you a little bell?
I need a sandwich.
Oh yeah. Jackson wants a sandwich.
Lettuce, cheese, turkey,
Lettuce,
tomato,
cheese,
salt
turkey.
and pepper, bread.
Okay. Somebody's gotta go to the store and get all that stuff because we got the bread.
Alright.
We got the bread.
And not the packaged bread. Turkey. I mean, if you have to, that's fine.
You're gonna have to get packaged turkey, my love. The deli's closed.
Oh, deli's closed?
Yeah, you want a sandwich too?
Yeah. So yeah.
You made Hannah want a sandwich. I had 2 tests today and yesterday, math and reading.
That's how I'm feeling about
All
sandwich
the boring
day.
stories.
Why
Oh,
was Micah on my bed today?
He jumped up and tried to wake you up.
wow, that's a long time, Francis. 17 years.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
I want.
definitely prayers for you, Bridget. Well, you're gonna have to go to the store. So, did you drop off his script?
Yeah.
Did they say how much it's gonna be?
$2.
Okay.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Jackson wants a sandwich, so I'm gonna send Kynan to the store. That's what Kynan wants. He wants like a mommy sandwich. Turkey and lettuce and tomato and cheese and salt and pepper and...
He looks at me and he goes, "Hey, what's up with the sandwich?" I said, "Excuse me?"
Anything for the little prince for today. Just for today. Yeah, right. Alright, Kynan, will you mind running to the store, to Safeway? Get lettuce, tomatoes, turkey. I don't have anything for a sandwich, but... Was there change from Dairy Queen?
$2.
Okay, I need that $2 because Jack's medicine is $2. I'll trade you 20 for 2.
Okay.
He's like, okay. Okay, turkey, lettuce, tomato. We have bread, and we have cheese. So that's it. I guess we're having sandwich night. Oh, cucumbers. Yeah, get a cucumber too. Because he will eat a cucumber. He can't have anything greasy, fatty, and spicy. So, Takis are out. But a nice juicy sandwich would be good for him. Do you want the remote for the TV?
No, I'm good.
Okay, brother's gonna go get your stuff. I don't have anything for a juicy mommy sandwich.
Oh.
So can you wait a little bit? He hasn't eaten anything all day, so... Oh, goodness gracious, Carla. That's a long time, too. With some cucumber? Yeah, you like cucumber salt. As a side? Yeah.
Cucumber, yeah, on it.
Cucumbers on a sandwich are good. I think I spelled it wrong.
No,
Oh, hell.
I'm gonna play my video, and I don't want to get copyrighted.
Oh, okay. Avocado too. I wish everybody in this house is... Jackson thinks avocado just looks gross. And everybody else won't eat avocado. Because they're allergic. But, I agree. Cucumbers and, yep. You know what's good is avocado on a BLT. Poor little baby, yeah. He's probably starving to death. Right, Hannah? Yeah, avocado is so good on a BLT. Cucumber sandwich is the one. Sorry, avocado. Look. Yeah, my sister one time was making guacamole and he walked in and she was at first just getting it out and he's like, "Oh, that looks bad." And then she started smashing it up. And he walked in as she was smashing it up. And he goes, "Oh, you just made it look worse." He was like 3. It was probably the funniest freaking thing he's ever said. Me and my sister remember that to this day. Probably Hannah remembers him saying that. Because it was funny. Right, Bridget? I'm like, I guess we're having sandwich night. Because I think everybody's going to want a mommy sandwich. I don't even know if you remember that, Hannah, but it's when you guys still lived here in Colorado, but oh, you're making that look worse. But yeah. So what else? What else is new, guys? I watched somebody's video last night and I scared the bejeebers out of myself. I watched Omar's video last night. Who else's video did I watch? The one where he went in the cave. My favorite Subway sandwich is Black Forest ham, lettuce, drowned in cucumbers, and black olives. That sounds yummy. That sounds... In 2 days. Whoop. Did you save your money I gave you for it? Or did you spend your money I gave you for it? Hi, Scott. How are you? We are at home. Work at Subway. It was dangerous. Oh, wow. I don't know that I could work at a place I would love to eat or an ice cream place. I think that would be where it would be like, oh, nope. Unless you didn't like ice cream, yeah, that stuff would be like a no-go. Aw, that's awesome, Hannah. I'm glad you're doing good, Scott. Maybe that's what I watched. I can't remember. My brain is so foggy. I know I watched one from the Holy Walkers. I watched one from Omar, one from the G Team. I'm trying to catch up on all my videos. And that was after Francis's stream last night. I still stayed up and watched more videos. And I should have been asleep. The abandoned house, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that place is, but that place was scary. I think I watched Mo Sargi's one where he was in, yeah, that trailer was freaking creepy. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. They were scary. I was like, what's that noise? Okay, it's just the dog. Watch. What's that noise? Okay, it's just Craig getting up. Oh my god. I can scare myself pretty good in this house. What was the last one Mo Sargi did? Where did he go? Waverly Place, right? Oh my god. That one was kind of scary. Yeah, definitely didn't have something right there. Sunderman Park, Water Park. Yeah. I know. Yeah, Bridget. I was like, yeah, the Waverly Hills. Oh my god. Now, there's so much controversy whether he fakes his videos or not. But it was just sitting there with your headphones on, watching, and then you hear boom, 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 boom. And I was like, heart attack. Freaked me out. Yeah. Did they? Oh. I know there's been a lot of people, paranormal investigators that have been there. That's probably one place I don't know that I could ever do. I really don't. I don't know that I could ever do that place. We did a children's asylum here, and that was scary enough, let alone one of the most haunted places in, like, ever. Scared me. They all went there. Really? Wow. Ooh, yeah, that was, I don't know that I could ever do it. I really don't. I don't know that I could do that. I made a huge ice cream was. But, you haven't watched Moe's yet? Yeah, that was, yeah. And then I screenshotted a picture. I can't remember what exact time it was, but it was when they were messing with those beds, the gurneys. I screenshotted it and I caught it. There was like a black figure just standing there on the other side of the window watching them. And, ooh, yeah, it was kind of scary. Surgery went really good. As far as what they were going to put a stent in, they decided not to. He didn't need it. His bile duct was still open. They did pull out a small stone. They're sending it to pathology. And then they pulled out a chip, which I'm thinking it's probably a Taki or a tortilla chip or corn chip. Well, while they were doing that, they found that his stomach bile is really full and it's not supposed to be like that. And so it kind of ate a hole through where he had his stomach wrap, and so it's caused a hiatal hernia. So now he has to have surgery to fix that, but he has to have the pediatric surgeon fix that one and not the GI doctor. So, which means that his stomach wrap will have to be redone and all that. So, just I'm glad they found out where the pain was coming from. So they did give him pain medicine to make it until they can get the surgery going for him. So they did send him home. We were gonna stay, then they sent us home. Send us home. So yeah, there's a place because Adventures did have their place is still a nursing home, and the other half is Halloween attraction and abandoned. Oh wow, Francis is at the prison on CO as I see G Team 1 and James is 1. G Team hasn't been there. I'll have to look it up. Okay, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that is what the outcome of today was. They did end up sending us home, so we did not have to stay. And we can just go back and he has to have a test done to see exactly where the hernia is and see how bad the reflux is. But I mean, you guys have been sitting on stream with me where he burps and it's like, doesn't sound like it's a burp. It sounds like it's more gurgly, meaning like his wrap is not working the way it's supposed to. It's supposed to be tight to not let that acid come out. So he had biopsies done from everything, his small intestine all the way up through his esophagus, and his throat is still wide open, so that made me feel so much better too. His airway from his last surgery where his airway collapsed, his airway is wide open, so yeah, I see him spying on me. Spire. I don't know if he has to pee. He had a lot of fluids today. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I have you guys. I'm so thankful. Because when Jackson was 9 years old, and we had to go through this by myself. And I had to raise Kynan by myself and Jackson, and it was really super hard. That was really hard. So my sister flew in from Florida to help me with Kynan, and man, if I would have had you guys, I would have been like, no sweat. But when he went down for anesthesia, this is something I did not tell you guys yet. They put on the oxygen. They weren't going to give him any gas. They were going to give him all his medicine through his IV to put him to sleep. And as they put in his IV, he started... No, so we got in there, he started like shaking real bad. And I said, oh my God, are you okay? He started sweating. So it was like he was having an anxiety attack about it. And he's like, yeah. And he cried. And he's never cried. And then that made me cry. And then I'm holding his hand and I'm giving him kisses, lots of kisses, talking to him, trying to calm him down. They had to give him like a sedative just to calm him down. And then they gave him the anesthesia through the IV. And right when he fell asleep, just a little tear went rolling down his little face. And I was like, okay, I'm crying now. Full-blown crying. He still had a good grip on my hand, and he was asleep. But he had a good grip on my hand. They were like trying to pull me away from him, and I'm crying, and he's passed out and asleep. And they try to get the parents out of there because when you go under anesthesia, you start to like jerk, and it's just a natural, it's supposed to be normal or whatever, but it's like your reaction to going to sleep that fast, and it's just your reaction to the anesthesia or something. So you start to jerk, and so they try to get parents out of there before that happens, because that is like a freaky fucking thing to see, man. And I've only ever seen him do it twice out of all those surgeries. So that one, yeah, that broke my heart today when it just one little tear just strolled down his little face. Oh man, I lost it then. Thank you, Francis. Yeah, oh yeah. It was so heartbreaking. Oh my heart hurts now thinking about it. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Because you guys were here. You guys were all with me. I know that everybody was praying for him, and you know, just knowing that, because years ago I was all by myself and nobody really gave two licks about it. So he's 14. He will be 15 in June. Yep. I really like that, Deborah. Oh my god, I really like that. Hashtag Jackson Strong. That's so awesome. I really like that. Oh, for work? Oh. Well, I know you would have been here if you could have been here. Okay, Bridget. I guess my coffee is my nice stiff drink for tonight, because I'm good with coffee. It needs to be trending on Twitter, right? Hashtag Jackson Strong, yeah. For real, that's a cool saying. So, oh man. Alright, Miss LP, you have a great night too. Get yourself some sleep. I'm sure you're tired from work. Sorry, I'm thinking about poor little Jackson's little stream of tear rolling down his cheek. So I can't get that out of my head. I'm part of your channel, right? 38 in May and still needs his mommy, right? That's cool though, Diana. Like, there ain't nothing like, I don't know. There ain't nothing like a mommy hug that, you know what I mean? My boy's 22 and still at home with his mommy, so. Well, we opening the club. Oh, tonight? Are you going live tonight, Miss LP? Put that on a shirt, right? For real. Hi, J. Kurt. How are you? Okay. Jackson. Oh, thank you, Jen. I always tell myself that too. At 9:30? Okay. Hi, Christina. How are you? Well, I will probably swing by Miss LB, because this guy be needing me a nice stiff cup of coffee. Thank you, Jan, though. Yeah, I always tell myself that same thing. Like, I don't know if Jackson's feeling very well, though. The ice cream might have made him sick. You okay?
Yeah.
The ice cream make you sick?
Maybe.
Huh?
Whoa, maybe.
Okay, well, Mommy's gonna go make you a sandwich right now.
It's already here?
Me and the fam are gonna go make you a sandwich.
Alright.
I'll do it. You do the lettuce. I'll do the tomatoes. What is that? The receipt? Thank you. Yeah. So, with Jackson's insurance, because he lost his Oh, that's another story for another day. But you want to know how much his bill's going to be? And this is with insurance. $4,000 just for today. $4,000. You know what I could do with $4,000? We might be paying on that one for the rest of our lives, but you know. Oh, you're on call. Oh. Right, Jam? I was like, oh, lots of couponing, right? Holy bejeemers. That is ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. Craig told me that because Craig's the one that signed him in today because I had to go find parking. Oh, he told me that. I was like, yeah, so we don't make that much money. It's like, holy crap. But, you know, I won't want food now. Make enough, but it's full.
Huh?
Make sure you wash it real good. Right, Allie? That's great. I'm in the wrong business. Give Jackson my love for a quick recovery. Oh, thank you, Christina. Hi, Matt. Oh. Say hush.
My eyes are burning.
Mine too. I was telling him about Jackson's one little tear rolled down his face. Let's not talk about it anymore. It's dusty in here. Hi, Patricia. If I missed you coming in. I cut in some tomatoes for Jackson's little babies. How much? I don't know who all wants a sandwich, but I almost cut my finger off. I would have kind of wanted to do the tomatoes. I'm eating, so if I don't say much, I'm listening. Okay. That's alright, I'll be eating too in a minute. I don't know how much. Are you eating one?
No, I'm not really hungry right now.
Okay. Alright then, I'm just gonna stop cutting tomatoes. I just keep cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. You too? Okay. Alright, little. Okay. If Craig wants one, he's a big boy. He can make his own. Right? Yeah. Alright, time to build Jackson a sandwich. The joyous sandwich she ever had. Okay, bread. Plate. Okay. Oh, Kelly. You have lots to add. You give me the salt and pepper. Whatever that is. Oh, thanks. I don't know why it's so special, but he really wanted that. So that's what he's gonna get for dinner. Which is healthy enough, I guess, right? It's not fatty, it's not spicy. Oh. I said, I don't know. He likes mommy sandwiches. He likes the mama sandwiches, man. Okay. Bread would be helpful. Okay. First do the meat. First do the meat. Oh, you get me out the cheese. 2 pieces, please. Can you put on some tomatoes? Okay. Thank you, sir. Then put on a piece of lettuce. Didn't do any more lettuce today. Well, there you go, Micah. Have some lettuce, honey. I dropped a piece of lettuce on the floor. I think lettuce is really good for dogs too. Micah really likes it.
He likes his veggies.
He likes his veggies. Okay, add some lettuce. And then put some cheese. Good. There's one sandwich. Next. Sorry guys, I don't mean to ignore you guys. Okay, 1 piece of meat, 2 pieces of meat. I forgot. How much is it? I forgot to pepper rice. Salt, turkey. Let's see. You're not in it, right? Okay, you want some of that dish? Look. Here. Alec really likes ice. Aww. Cute little Alec. You get me out the mayonnaise. I know Jack would don't like mayonnaise, but I do.
Mustard.
I don't like mustard today. I'm just deciding which sandwich do I want. My dogs. Right, Patricia? Is ice cubes or treat? Yeah. Micah does too. Okay, then you do the tomatoes. Boop. Boop, boop. Did you get a cucumber or did you forget? Oh, can I have it? Okay, then you do the lettuce. And then you do the cheese, and that way nothing gets soggy. He'll eat it on the side, but he ain't gonna eat it on his sandwich. But I am. Oh, I lost everybody while I was making lunch. Dinner lunch. Get off. Get off. Alright, because I'm probably gonna have to let you guys go so I can go eat and hang out with Jackson. Hang out with my Kynan.
Sorry, I was...
You'll miss Beth Simmons coming in. Aw, I did. I'm sorry, Beth. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't you guys wish that you could talk when it's on? Like, to get somebody's attention? That would be cool. Like a talk to text thing. Bye, Diana. Oh, thank you very much, Diana. That would be cool. Because then you could just pipe in and nobody would have to text and we could all just sit and chat like a giant telephone, but not. That's kind of a lot of cucumbers. He likes cucumbers. That'll be alright. That'll be alright. Alright, here we go. Give me a little bowl. Smaller bowl. One of the little... No? Alright. There's no dishes, dirty. Huh. That's bizarre. Never mind then, I guess. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Alright, Mystic, have a good night. And alright, let's go give Jackson his food. His food. So my grandma used to pick cucumbers from the garden and peel them up and hand us a huge cucumber and the bottle of salt. But it was good stuff. Okay. You guys want to see my masterpiece sandwich? Masterpiece sandwich? Want a bite? Don't tell Jackson I gave you guys a bite of his sandwich. Tasty. Tasty. Don't eat my sandwich, Mr. Dog. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jackie was watching. I'm sorry, they was like, oh, that looks like a nice sandwich. Let me have a bite.
A sandwich.
Okay, no, they didn't say that. I just offered it. But Cardiac ate it all.
Oh, yeah.
So did Hannah. Hannah has your sandwich now and ran away.
Oh,
Look how cute he is, you guys. Say bye, everybody.
no. Great. Now there's all kinds of spit on it.
Yeah, everybody spit.
Bye, everybody. Spit.
I'm here chopping pork. Aw, what you making? What you making? Yum, 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 yum.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my god, that was just my toe. You backed up right into my toe. He stepped on my toe. Hey, Kurt, how are you? How are you? Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys all for the prayers and all the wishes of him getting better and whatnot. Like, you guys got me through it because I wanted to cry. I really, really just wanted to cry. Yep, definitely, Francis. I will see you guys later and maybe in another stream or something. Thank you guys. I just appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. And I love you guys. Peace, love, and faith. And I love you guys very much. Thank you. At my alley. Bye, Hamalish. I love you, babies.
Hannah, get ready to play Fortnite if you can.
Alright, Hannah. Jackson wants to play Fortnite.
I'm like 20 minutes.
20 minutes after he's done eating. Alright. Okay, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys all later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Alright. Love you. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Kayoko. Thank you, everybody. Okay, he said 20 minutes, Ham. Alright, guys. Peace, love, and faith, and we'll see you guys later.